everyone. I want to welcome you all on the behalf of Ludhiana College of Engineering and Technology. Now we are quickly going to start with the topic that is inheritance. What actually inheritance means, there are some properties that are available in class 1 and you want that same properties or the similar properties in another class as well. So in order to copy all those properties, what we can do, we can inherit those properties. So let's quickly have a look how this inheritance would work. So first of all, we have to create one class. Let's say the name of my class is class n1. So here there are, let's say there are two variables. So one is of integer type whose value is 100, and let's say another number having integer value b as value 200. So let's say there are two numbers and one method as well which says void sum. Okay, so here what I want to do, I'll simply want to add these numbers. So I can do that by simply using int sum equals to a plus b. So in this way, okay, the same thing we have done in the previous program as well. So now what we are going to do, after this I want to create a new class, okay, which inherit its properties. So how it can inherit the properties of this class? So let's say I am on to start a class with the name n2, and here I want to inherit the properties of n1. So for that a keyword is used, that is extends. So here you need to mention the class of the name of the class which you want to inherit. Okay, so in this way the class would be inherited. Now what I am going to do, here I am going to create a method with the name void multiply. So what will this method will do? This method will multiply a and b. Okay, this will multiply this will sum a plus b. The another method will multiply those numbers. So let me print this thing as well. Okay, so for this I'm giving the print statement that we already know, that is system.out.println, and here I'm going to mention the okay, so I'm going to mention what my sum would be. So let's say here my sum is the value as sum. Okay, now what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to multiply those two numbers only. So here I'll use an integer name with mult or multi. What this multi will do, this will multiply those a with b. Okay, so a star b. Now I'm simply going to print this as well. So I will use the statement that is system.out.println, but here what I'm going to do, instead of this sum I'm going to print the multiplication. Okay, so instead of this sum I have to print the variable which is this, that is multi. So simply so sorry for this, so I have to type here multi instead of that sum. So afterwards what I'm going to do, we have created a class. First of all, you give two variables in that, then we have created a method in which we are adding those two numbers. Okay, so what else I'm doing in the second class, I have created a second class which will inherit the properties of first class. So to inherit the properties we will use this extend keyword. After this I have created a method with the name multiply, which will multiply the numbers which are already declared in your previous class. Now what I have to do, I have to create another class with the name class. Okay, so I'm giving it the name as inheritance. Okay, so I'm giving the name as inheritance. So what I'm going to do, here I'm going to again call the main method. So for that I have to use public static void main, and here I have to mention the arguments as well. So that is string b, let's say. So now what I'm going to do, here I'm going to simply create the object of a class. Now as we are using multiple classes in case of inheritance, the object of your that class would be created which inherit the other class. Means if I'm talking about this particular case, so object of n2 would be created instead of n1 because n2 would contain its properties as well as the properties of n1. Okay, so you don't need to create the object for both, you can only create the object for n2 and even call the method or the variables of the n1 class with it. Okay, so simply here what we are going to do, we will create the object of the class n2. So let's say I'm creating the n2 and giving the name of the object as obj, and then I'm going to use a new keyword and here I'll type the name of the class, that is n2. So I'll simply press enter. Now with the help of this obj, I'm going to call the method, one of which is I guess sum. Yeah, the name of my method is sum, so I'll simply call the method void sum, and with the help of this same object I'm going to call this method which is multiply. Okay, so after this what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this program, and this program would be saved with the name of inheritance as main method is in this particular class. Okay, so give the name as inheritance dot java. Afterwards you need to go to the command prompt, and here in the command prompt you will simply type cd space inheritance. Sorry, first of all you have to go to the desktop, that is cd space desktop. Now try to compile the program, that is java c space inheritance dot java, and if there would be any problem it is going to show you the problem. Now there is no problem, so it is showing me no error. Okay, so now I'm going to interpret the program by simply typing the name of my program which is inheritance, and as I press enter you can see it is showing me the value by adding those number as well and by multiplying those number as well. So this is the basic concept for your inheritance, and this type of inheritance is also known as your single inheritance. Okay, so now after this we are going to work with the multi-level inheritance. So one more thing would be there, that this end in multi-level inheritance this class will inherit the properties of this, and we would have one more class which would inherit then the properties of this. Okay, so let's take an example. So we have the class n3, so let me capitalize the n in n over here. So this will extend n2. Okay, okay, so this type of inheritance is known as multi-level, means one class is inheriting other and the another one is inheriting this class only. Okay, so here what we are going to do, here we will create a method with the name division, let's say. So let's say I'm giving the name as divide. So here instead of, so I'm giving the name as div, so instead of multiplying it is dividing, and here instead of multiplication let's say I'm going to show division is, and here I'm going to print the value, that is div. Now instead of the object of n2 I have to create the object for n3 class, as n3 contains the all the properties of n1 and n2 respectively. Okay, so this is done, and we are going to call one more method with the name obj dot divide. Okay, so I'm simply going to save this program. Now I'm going to compile it. Simply type java c space inheritance dot java. Yes, this is working fine. Now I'm going to interpret it. You can see my program will working fine. There is some issue because we haven't used the division as the decimal number, so that is why it is not showing me. Because if you divide 100 with 200 it will give the value in as we know that it will give you the value in some sort of decimal number. So as we haven't choose the decimal as the type, we have chosen the integer as a type, that is why it is showing me the error. So now I have increased this number, so we will try to do this same thing again. So yes, you can see it's compiled successfully. Now I'm going to interpret it. Now you can see it is showing me the correct result. Okay, So this is the example for your multi-level inheritance. Now we are quickly going to start with the next type, which is the hierarchical inheritance. In case of hierarchical inheritance, let's say we have this class n1, and we have this class n2 and n3 as well, but there would be one problem, like n2 will extend n1 and n3 will also extend n1 only. So in this case, instead of one object, you have to create two objects, one for the class n3 and another one with the class n2. Okay, so hope this thing is clear to you. So in case of hierarchical inheritance, you have to make the two objects, one for n2 and one for n3, because n3 doesn't carry the properties of n2. Okay, so one more thing we can I want to tell, or I want to share with you, this sum method can either be called with the object of n2 or with the help of object 1. The both will run fine. Okay, so once I'm going to call it with obj, and then this divide method will be called with the help of only obj1. And let's say now I want to call this obj this sum method with the help of second object as well. Okay, so I can do it. I'll save it and I'll try to run it. Now I'll go to the command prompt, and here I'll compile this program. After compilation, I'll try to run this program. Now you can see the sum can be achieved with the help of object 1 and even with the help of second object. Okay, so this is the way you can achieve the hierarchical inheritance. Now we are going to start with the multiple inheritance. If I'm talking about the multiple inheritance, which means a single class will inherit two classes. But if I'm talking about Java, Java does not support the inheritance of multiple classes. So if in order to achieve the multiple inheritance in Java, what you have to do, you have to use the concept of interfaces. Now what an interface is just like your class, but the only difference between a class and an interface is you can only declare the all the variables and the methods onto that, but you cannot define those members. Okay, so let's have a quick review. Let's say we have the, instead of this class, I'm creating an interface with name n1. Okay, so it will not, you cannot declare it, define anything, you can only declare with the help of it. Okay, so you cannot do any of these things, you can only declare a method over here. Okay, so this is the only thing you can do with the help of an interface. And let's say now I want to achieve the multiple inheritance, and this is the class. Okay, basically let's say this one is the class, and which doesn't extend anything. Now here is a method name as void multiply. Okay, so here you can even give the value as well. So value you can give in here as well. So let me give the value over here, so you can do it over here. Now what I want in the case of multiple inheritance, what I want to do, I want to use this and this together in my class n3. So how can I do that? First of all, I have to extend n2, and as n1 is the interface, so you cannot extend it, you have to implement it. So you have to use the keyword implements. Okay, so then you have to give the name as n1, and here you have to define the method which you have declared over here, that is void sum. Okay, so I'm copying it for now. So here in this method, what I'm going to do, I'm going to define the method with the name void sum. So what I'm going to do, here I'm simply going to use the value of void sum, that is, let's say the value of my void sum method is. And one more thing, you cannot do this. Okay, you cannot do this over here because you are not inheriting the properties of 1 by 2. So let's say class this will only print hi. Okay, so I'm simply going to do that. And after over here, so in this sum method, I'm simply going to add this method. So here I'm going to add the name as sum. So the sum will add these two numbers, and here I will simply type sum is, and instead of this div I'll print simple sum. Okay, so this is the thing I'm going to do now. So what I have did till yet, I'm going to explain that to you as well. So okay, so I have created one interface. Now then I have created a class. This class will do nothing but this will simply print something. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to give a name of the method, which is void show. Okay, so here in this void show method I'm just printing something. After printing this, you can see rest I have made one third class, which is n3, which will extend this class and implements the class n1. Okay, so in order to use its whatever the variables or methods are there, we have to make it public as well first of all. So you have to make both of the variables and methods public first of all, and at last simply you can add the sum for this program, which I have done already. And now what I'm going to do over here, I will use only one class, which is n3, and I'm going to call all these methods with the help of this n3. Okay, so here I'm going to call obj.divide as well. Okay, so now I'm simply going to save it. Now I'll go to the command prompt, and here I'll try to run this program. So first of all I'll go to the desktop, and here I'll try to run the program having name, which is inheritance. So I'll compile this program first of all. Okay, .java. As I press enter, so sorry, there's some problem I guess. So there's some comma. Okay, so it says there is some problem with this void sum. So yes, the problem is that I haven't mentioned the public keyword with it. So here with void sum I have to mention the public keyword, which I have used before as well. Okay, now try to save it, again try to compile it. So you can see the compilation is successfully done. So I'll press java space inheritance, and as I press enter you can see this program is working fine. So in this way you can achieve the multiple inheritance. Thank you so much everyone. That's all for today. Hope you have liked this lecture, and if you have liked this lecture, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.